I first started coaching, I was 19 years old, only 25 right now. So it hasn't really been that long. All
Yeah.
right. It hasn't been that long, Craig. It's 27
Um,
years, do the math. But so when I started coaching in fitness as a personal trainer, aerobics, like we're talking back to like Jane Fonda era. Okay. That's what I grew up on. I built on that to start my training business, coaching business, had a brick and mortar gym for several years. And now I've been doing this for 8 years. And it was, people come to you, they want to lose weight. They want to be healthier. They want to look good. They want to feel good. They want to be quote unquote healthy. And what I realized over time was that it's truly a willingness to change your perspective, to have that determination to actually build that life that you love, that you can keep up with, because anybody can follow a diet for 6 weeks, lose the weight, and then you gain it all right back, right? Like we've never done that before. And after so many years of coaching thousands and thousands and thousands of men and women, all different ages, cultures, backgrounds, the one thing that was missing was that mindset and was that faith in themselves and belief in themselves. So organically, I built my business based on spiritual, emotional, mental, and the physical fitness aspect. So I come at you from a holistic approach and working each of those muscles. And for me, without going too in deep in it, it basically that spiritual fitness is that belief and that faith muscle, right? Like you've got to believe and have that vision of your future self. And the emotional point for me is the courage, building that courage muscle so that you actually, have the courage to set the boundaries in place and the standards and raise your ambitions. And then the mental part is that integrity, that keeping your promises, which for me is building your confidence in yourself. And then the last one is the physical fitness, which is honoring your body. And I have connected all of those pieces, and I just kind of my mantra is that we can't have one and be successful in one area without the other, that they all four work together. So that's really how I've taken it on to help, these people transform their lives from where they're at to actually want to be, and close that gap.
Okay, out of those 4 areas, what is the one that's the most difficult to change?
Ooh, great question. I think the hardest one is their visualization and their belief in themselves. Most people don't believe it's possible for them. It's possible for everybody else. We put ourselves on the back burners. I work with mostly women now in my coaching business, and a lot of them, they're people pleasers. They're doing for everybody in the community. They're doing for their jobs. They're doing for their families, and they're putting themselves last, and they're settling. And what did you say in the beginning? Stuck in the mud. They're kind of stuck in that. They're obligated or they feel guilty and they don't believe that it's possible for them. They don't believe that they deserve it, and their self-worth is really low. And without being able to create that vision of your future self and fight for it, which is one of my messages, which we'll talk about later, is to create that belief and that faith in yourself. Because if you can see it and believe it, you can become it, period. And then all the other ones kind of piggyback and stack on top of that.